we've been spending the last week or so really enjoying this city. There's so much to love about Krakow. The food, check, it's amazing. The architecture, check, it's absolutely beautiful. The prices, that's what we're gonna be focusing on today. And I have right here 100 Polish zloty. Poland has their own currency, much like a lot of the countries we've been to this year. This is actually the 12th currency we've used this year. The Polish zloty is equal to around a fifth of the US dollar, so
in
about
another
20
life,
cents.
that was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ohio, Leo.
Per Polish zloty. So 100 zloty is equal to around $20.50 US. We're gonna go around Krakow today and see how far 100 Polish zloty can get us in one day.
So of course we had to start our day with an obvarjnik.
20 bucks in one
If
day.
you watch
It's I can't remember the last time that I had a $20 day.
When I used to eat at Del Taco once a day.
our Polish food tour, you'll know what this is. This cost us 250 zloty, and we couldn't pass
a
up
lazy pretzel.
that price.
Seriously, the Arsvarjnik has to be one of the greatest values in the world.
Arsvarjnik? The Arsvarjnik? Is that called the Arsvarjnik?
I don't know. Obvarzenek.
Oh. Go ahead.
Know what this is? This cost us 250 zloty, and we couldn't pass up that price.
Seriously, the Arsvarjnik has to be one of the greatest values in the world. I'm not even saying
The girl she tells you not to worry about.
it's amazing. It's very much okay, like right in the middle. But to think this is like 49 cents. I don't even think I can buy anything for 49 cents in the US. These are the most affordable snack here.
That's a pretzel.
Yeah, it's 49-cent bread. You get a big-ass loaf at Walmart for like 99 cents, I think.
Krakow. Basically a hybrid between a pretzel and a bagel. If you're interested in more details on Obvarjnik, check out our Polish street food tour. Okay, we are off to a great start. That should tide us over to at least the middle of the day. We are 250 down, 97.50 to go. We're gonna have to figure out what to do today, and there are some things that we just are not gonna be able to do. Just because Krakow is incredibly affordable does not mean that everything is incredibly affordable. Like any European city, you are gonna find some tourist traps. They're mostly gonna be in the main square. So let's tick off a few things just in the main square right away. The horse carriage ride. We are not gonna be able to do the horse carriage ride. It looks so fun, it's so romantic. In a perfect world, that's exactly how I'd want to spend the afternoon in Sydney, but we just can't afford it. It's 300 zloty, which is 3 times what we have for the day. Another thing that's absolutely off the table for us is lunch or dinner and a cocktail within the square. All of those restaurants are marked up. It's such a beautiful square everywhere you look. It's actually the largest square in Europe, so they definitely use that to their advantage. If you're gonna dine there, you're gonna be paying extra. And a meal for...
That's what backpacks are for.
I mean, I trust Max and Sydney to know where to save a buck.
both of us is probably going to be over 100 zlotys.
pierogies?
In fact, we had
Yeah.
lunch there the
Is it
other
like
day.
real
Not dinner,
pierogies?
Yeah.
lunch.
Like when you make
And it
them?
was 118 zloty for both of us. So that's not going to be doable today, unfortunately. The funny thing is, even that's not that bad when you really think about it. What we've really noticed during our time in Krakow is that it's not even necessarily a budget option when it comes to a travel destination. It's actually just the greatest value we've ever had. Because a budget option inherently suggests that you're giving up some of the quality. Well, the quality is top-notch here in Krakow, but there's still so many things you can do for absolutely nothing. This list includes a walk through Ponty Park, which has become one of our favorite areas just to hang out, drink a coffee, sit on the bench and enjoy the fall leaves. Ponty Park completely surrounds the old town. It used to be a moat that protected this settlement, and it is absolutely stunning. Totally free to walk through there. Another thing is the castle. If you go to the Wawel Castle, you do not have to pay a dime to get into the structure. Now, if you want to go to the cathedral, which is kind of the main attraction in the castle, you will have to pay, I believe it's 20 or 40 zloty, I don't remember specifically. But to get into the castle complex itself and see the amazing views over the river, completely free. And another must-see tourist attraction that usually you have to pay for, but luckily today it's free admission on Monday, Schindler's Factory. We're gonna go check that out right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, in full transparency, we were making our way towards the museum when this nice lady
Downtown?
asked us where we were going. She told us she could give us a ride
Like
down.
this is the same Schindler I'm thinking about. Okay,
I
and
believe so.
that factory,
Hmm.
like lampshades or like
No, he saved kids. He saved Jewish kids.
Schindler.
Yeah,
That's what Schindler's List is.
yeah. That's him. The list of like Jewish families that he was trying to save.
Oh.
You thought they made a monument of a factory of a dude who made lampshades of skin?
Yeah, I thought it was like thought it was like a work factory. Like work will set you free type factory.
No.
Uh,
Have you never seen Schindler's List?
no,
Really? It's a tearjerker for sure.
I haven't seen that or Apt Pupil or. I saw The Boy in the Striped Pajamas though.
I read Apt Pupil when I was like 13.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Down to the Jewish quarter. This really wasn't how we expected to spend our zloty today, but we were happy to pay to see a new perspective of Krakow.
That does seem like the place to go for other people to tell you how to save some money.
Yeah.
L'chaim.
Yes.
Space bar.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Yeah.
She also provided us with some facts about Cashin Czech, the Jewish district located south of the Old Town. Before World War II, there were about 64,000 Jews living in Krakow, working as bankers, merchants, and owners of popular restaurants. Since
I was really hoping
1939,
that they were going to talk more about please don't pause it. I was really hoping they were going to talk. Please unpause
they were
it.
displaced
I
from
thought they were going to
Krakow
talk
and
more about
forcibly removed from their homes and relocated to the ghetto, completely cut off
making
from
20
parts of the
bucks
city.
less in
Starvation, death,
Krakow.
and misery followed. Most
But
who
now they're
survived were killed during the liquidation
doing
of the
kinda
ghetto
like a
or
budget
moved to
Bald and
concentration camps,
Bankrupt
where
on
chance of
history.
survival was close to none. It was a great
But that
introductory
all looks like Daisy. Look at all those.
I know. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, those are in Daisy. They use this as a map for Daisy.
Oh, I pause it when you talk so that you're not competing with the video.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I don't need to do that. No offense. This is a good video. I'm just saying.
conversation to what lay ahead.
For the mukbang portion of the evening.
Yeah, ASMR, the Pringles.
Yeah, somebody's got to do
The museum at Schindler's Factory blew away all of our expectations, and I would say it is a must on any Krakow itinerary. We knew the story of Oskar Schindler and the Jews that he saved that worked at his
You don't
enamel
have to lean
factory.
that far
Steven
over to eat
Spielberg's movie
chips.
alone makes that story very famous. However, we had no idea that this museum actually covers absolutely everything from the Nazi invasion of Poland in 1939 all the way up to what life was like in Krakow, particularly in the Jewish ghetto, which is where we are now. This was the main square of the Jewish ghetto, and it actually separated the two of them, Ghetto A and Ghetto B, and some of the worst atrocities were committed right in this square, including mass executions. The visit to this museum is very heavy, it's very hard to take in all of this information, but it's also really enlightening as far as how much happened right here in Krakow. Because of the fact that there was such a huge
that?
Jewish
Was that like
population here
Hitler's youth,
before
or-
the Nazi invasion.
Not
In
the
fact, a
Jews look
quarter
Creole.
of the population
Oh,
was
those weren't the
Jewish
baddies?
post World War One.
They were the
I mean, we're
baddies.
talking about tens of thousands of
baddies.
Jews
Maybe they
here in
weren't the baddies, I
Krakow.
don't know.
And the fact that the Nazi forces came in here, completely
the
took it
baddies.
over,
That's baddies.
and the fact that Auschwitz, which was the largest concentration camp, is just a short drive from where we are in Krakow. We are truly an epicenter
Auschwitz.
of the Holocaust and the atrocities committed against the Jewish
boy.
people. This museum is extremely informative, and there's just so much information to take in. Make sure you have at least a couple hours. We were kind of expecting this to be just talking about the Oskar Schindler story and seeing some of the artifacts from when it was an enamel factory, but it's so much more expansive and extensive than that. Does an excellent job of highlighting what life was like here. I mean, we truly can't even imagine what it was like to be Jewish here in Krakow, Poland in the 1930s and 1940s. It was a living hell. And we're so glad that we were able to take in that tour, especially
Did you
being
see
a
how
Monday. We got free admission.
tone-deaf
We definitely splurged on the
autist
golf
in
cart
chief
ride. That was the biggest
waved
expense of the
to
day
the
by
American
far.
people
But the
today?
fact that we got that amazing experience at the
Elon.
museum for free makes us feel a little better about spending that cash. But now we are very hungry, and we're going to have to be savvy about how we spend our last few zloty.
It makes like a mix between the Amazon and Subway logo.
Yeah, I thought it was I think that's Polish Publix. No, that's like a 7-Eleven.
Publix.
What is this genius contraption here? It's like a Subway for hot dogs.
Thank you.
So desperate times call for desperate measures. We were so hungry that we decided to stop at Żabka. Now Żabka is basically like Poland's version of 7-Eleven. Although I will say, I feel like there's more Żabka locations than there are 7-Elevens in the US.
That
You can't go 2 blocks
quarter-pound
without
Big Bite
finding one
right
of
there
these.
looks pretty
They're
awesome
absolutely
though.
everywhere.
And that
And when you're in a pinch, it's
bun
exactly what we
sleeve.
need. So we got kielbasa, which is Polish
Freaking
sausage. This is a chicken
forced
sausage,
emulsion
which is
meat
all they had ready for us.
cannoli
Kinda
right
wanted the
there.
other one, but that's all right. And this cost us 8 zloty, which comes out to around $2. And considering the size, I'd say a pretty good deal.
Don't you look me in the eyes when you eat that.
So solid, very well made sausage. You're not thinking about like a roller hot dog at 7-Eleven. This is, you can tell, made with love.
I, of course, got my kielbasa hot dog situation with ketchup inside. And look at this bun.
Like a child. with
Completely
that ketchup
encased
crap.
in like a bag.
Ketchup on hot dogs. Some mustard. That's it.
But everybody has their own tastes.
Yeah, whether that's
Like some people like a shit ton of sugar, like brown Kool-Aid.
Baguette. There's 2 sizes, regular and
called
large.
tea.
Regular will cost you 6 zloty. A large costs you 8. We of course went with the large because we are starving.
I drink
These
sweet
are
tea
so
because I don't
good.
like brackish
I'm
water.
honestly shocked.
Like I kind of want
Brackish water.
another if the budget allows it.
I don't know if it does at this point.
Don't sleep on your local Żabkas because they provide.
Yeah, we were thinking we were just settling in order to hit our budget for the
Sleep on that local Żabka. Things like 8 inches long.
day, but I'm honestly pretty happy with our decision either way.
Local Żabkas are waiting for you.
The sun has gone down and the nightlife is starting to spill out onto the streets a little bit here in the old town of Krakow. We still have about 40 zloty apiece. We're at 39.50 after our lovely golf cart ride, our aversion act this morning, and of course our Polish kielbasa. But with that said, we really haven't had that
Yeah,
much
that
food today.
kielbasa
So
fit
with that
right in that pretzel thing.
39.50, we're gonna see how much we can buy at the milk bar. Now, if you missed our Polish food tour video, a milk bar is probably the most affordable option here for dinner, especially if you want to try a variety of different things. Let's go see what we can afford.
That looks so bland and boring, yet I know it's delicious.
Those, I want to fry those in some butter.
Yeah, it's just normal boiled pierogies, but
Yeah.
that's the old.
Old stuff.
That's a way of the old.
Mhm.
You now boil them and then you fry them.
With some garlic salt.
Pierogies and
Is that
potato
mushrooms?
patch
Dad ate
cakes.
mushrooms on
That is a
Oh.
truly special Polish meal right there. And considering it only cost us 32 zloty each, we are left with 7.50. Now what are we gonna do with that last 750?
Is that booze? That's the right answer.
Okay. Watch my bar inside there.
You ever paid for a shot with coins?
Nope.
Drovia. So that is everything that one.
Come on, Max. You're a big boy. I know you had more than one shot. With that dump truck following you, I know you put him down, Max.
Zloty can buy you here in Krakow, Poland. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. It really helps us out. And if you don't mind subscribing as well, we have a lot more content
we
coming
just
out,
reviewed it, so
particularly
make sure
in
you like
Poland,
that.
which has been one of our favorite countries so far. So really excited to release that as the year goes on. Also, if there's any cheap activities that we missed here in Krakow, if you're from...
So what do you think? We going to Poland?
Yeah. I guess. Are we gonna do an outro?
No.